Video. I'm not going to be playing a game. I'm going to be showing you the best budget players you can get for cheap, like really cheap. That's like, it's stupid that they're that cheap, but you can do it. And hopefully you guys can use these to put in your lineup. And if there's any I forgot, let me know down below, and I can put them on my team and use them in like a budget squad video where I try and go 12-0 or something. So just comment down below and like, comment, subscribe if you guys like the video, and turn on the post notifications, and I'll bring more MyTeam if you guys want. And without further ado, let's get into the video. I have is Lamar Odom, small forward, power forward. Now this card is kind of cheesy because you can put him at power forward and he's 6'10", and his 3-point, it isn't better than this Paul Pierce card, which I'll get into for one of the cards that you guys can use. But his mid-range and 3-points at 88, and he's a 6'10" power forward. Usually was a power forward, but he can play small forward. He can actually handle the ball pretty well too. As you can see, he has 86 ball handle, 84 pass IQ, and 78 pass accuracy. Because when he played, he could bring it up the court, you know. So this card is really good. Since there's a pink diamond in the Galaxy Opal, he's going for very cheap. Look at this, 2,400. Like, are you kidding me? Like, this guy's gonna have to make a debut on my lineup. The only reason he didn't is because I just made some new additions to the team, and I don't really have MT right now because this is my budget squad. But this is just a great card, and I wouldn't look past it if you want a good power. All right, guys. Secondly, we have Larry Hughes. Now, this card can go down to as low as 1K. I bought mine for 1.4K, which is insane. I must have just got a snipe, but there was a couple up like that. And he's going for as much as 2,150 or 2,100, maybe even going for 2,000. But I'm sure people are starting to realize, like, this card evolves to a Galaxy Opal, and it's not hard to evolve it. So you're basically paying $2,000 for a Galaxy Opal, and this guy is not bad. He can play point guard, and he is 6'5". That's a pretty decent sized point guard. His 3-points in 88, and it's only gonna get better as you evolve him. So this card is really good. I really like. He's really good defensively too. Like, I can't miss that. Can't take that out the way. But he's just very good. He has 22 Hall of Fame badges as a diamond, so it's only gonna get better from there. And this card is just amazing. And once again, I wouldn't look past it. If you're looking for, I would basically put him at a point guard. But if you have a good point guard, put him at shooting guard. He could be just as fine. But yeah, basically 2,000 for a Galaxy Opal. Alright, guys, next up we have Dwayne Wade, the Diamond Takeover version. He just came out not too long ago, and this card is very good. It's very good. It could be better than this Larry Hughes. He can also play point guard. The only thing is he's 1 inch smaller, but he's also heavier. He can drive better. As you see, his drive dunk is a 90, while his is just a 50. His 3-point is just as good, but his mid-range is better. Everything else is better. But the only reason I'm saying I would get Larry Hughes over him is because he can evolve into a Galaxy Opal. But if you don't really care about that, then this Dwayne Wade is what you want. He can play point guard. This is not a bad size point guard, 6'4", 6'5", around that range for both these guys. But Dwayne Wade is very good. I've played against this guy on my budget team, and he has destroyed me. Alongside Amethyst Allen Iverson, which we'll get into. But this card is really good, and I mean, if you need a point guard, maybe even a shooting guard, I suggest picking him up, but mainly if you need a point guard. Alright, guys, next up we have Nicholas Batum, and I've seen this card go for as low as 6K at one point, but now it's kind of going back up a little bit, maybe because people are realizing that this guy is so good. Like, for around 6 to 7K, this guy had, look at this. He has Hall of Fame clamps, Hall of Fame defensive intimidator or leader, and then he has intimidator, like off-ball pest. This guy, he also has Hall of Fame catch and shoot, and his 3-point shooting isn't that bad. It's a 93-point. This card is very good, and you could put him at shooting guard. So say you put Larry Hughes at point guard, you have Batum at shooting guard, you have a 6'9" shooting guard and a 6'5" point guard. You're already, like, that's the way you gotta play this game, is to have height, because everyone's gonna have height with glitch players, maybe trying to line up cheese you, and if you have a budget squad, you can actually compete with this kind of team. So I really suggest getting this guy. He has a lot of Hall of Fame badges, a lot of gold just for a diamond, and his stats are amazing. And I really suggest just picking this card up and just going crazy with him. He's so good. He's so fun to use. I've used him before, but ended up selling him because he was going for a lot more at the time, and I had a feeling he was going to drop. But I might have to pick him back up on the squad because this guy is just amazing. Alright, guys, next up we have Isaac Bonga. Now this is another point guard. He's 6'8". I was going to show you. I know we already said Larry Hughes could play point guard and D Wade, but so can this guy. The only thing is he can't evolve, but his 3-point shot is better than Wade's by 1, and he's 6'8". So it's really depending on how you like to play, how your play style is, because his driving dunk isn't as good as Dwayne Wade. His driving stats aren't as good. That's the thing that's with Dwayne Wade. He's real fast and he can get into little crevices and get nice layups and dunk animations. Now, this guy is just tall. He's gonna lock up on defense for you. 18 Hall of Fame badges. I mean, there's really Hall of Fame clamps. Like, this guy can play defense and he's really tall, 6'8". It's like LeBron, but not as big. So another point guard that I suggest you should get because of the size and how people are choosing with lineups and stuff like that. This is a great card for you guys, and he will dominate. Alright guys, once again we have another tall player. Now you can put this guy small forward at 6'9", or power forward, which is, he's actually pretty big, and his shooting stats are amazing. He has Hall of Fame range extender, he has all the badges. His 3 points at 94. I mean, he's just like, he's just an all-around good player, you know, like 19 Hall of Fame, 21 or 19 gold, 21 Hall of Fame, and he has gold clamps. Like, he can play defense. He's not the best defender, but his shooting stats go crazy. Like, if you need someone that you're playing a 5-out, maybe 4-out, 1 in, you can even throw him at power forward, and you just need a knockdown shooter because he's so much cheesing and playing his own. This is your guy. He's gonna hit shots. He's like the Chris Bosh. He's like the Pink Diamond Chris Bosh and Galaxy Opal. Good release. Shot is just smooth. It's like having a Chris Mullen, even just catching it green when you shoot it, you know. So I wouldn't look past this guy again. Not a lot of people use him. A lot of people sleep on this guy, and he's very good. Goes for super cheap. Seen him go for 2.5 at one point. And if I was you guys, I would go ahead and cop him. Alright guys, we haven't done many centers on this list, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys one here that is pretty good. He's a pretty decent center for an amethyst, and he goes for pretty cheap, and he can compete with the rest of the like the rest of the people on the game. Like, he's 6'11". You can throw him at, but usually I would throw him at power forward. I wouldn't really put him at center, and he goes for cheap. As you can see right here, there's one with diamond contracts going for 6.8k. Like that's pretty good. That's really good. And when, like I said, I wouldn't put him at center. I'll probably put him at power forward. And then Dean Wade that we just looked at, you throw him at small forward, you have a huge lineup that is just amazing. Like, they're gonna put in work constantly. Like, they're gonna be a problem for anyone you play. So especially if you're a budget team and you're gonna be playing some budget players that also have just some amethysts and some diamonds, maybe a couple pink diamonds, if that, maybe one Galaxy Opal or something, you know, from like a lucky pack pull or something. So this team will compete with all those players, you know. Now if someone's lineup cheesing and they have all Galaxy Opals and you somehow get paired up with them, it's gonna be rough, but you will actually have a chance when using this player. Now, why I say don't put him at center is because people are using George Mearson, Bull, Manute Bull, guys like that, and he's undersized for that. But 6'11", put him at power forward. He's quick. He has good shooting stats. He has some gold shooting badges. And this guy, a couple Hall of Fame, I'm pretty sure. We can take a look. But this guy, he's just what you want in like a power forward who can shoot. He has corner specialist. You know what I'm saying? He has post move lockdown. So like, that's just something else. Like, he's at power forward. If he has to play center for your team, he's gonna eat up on. He's gonna play good defense. You know what I'm saying? Pick and popper. That's what a lot of power forwards are used for. So once again, Marvin Bagley, if you're thinking about using him, I would go for it. He's really good, and he's probably the best center or power forward on this list in my opinion. Alright guys, we got another cheese card here, and the reason why I said cheese card is, okay, it's Shaq, it's Amethyst. He's obviously good. Like, people know he's good. He can bang with the pink diamond, he can bang with the pink diamond Galaxy Opal Shaq. He can bang with them. He's not gonna be able to hang for a long time, but he's gonna be able to put up a fight, you know. So say you get matched up against one of them, it's not likely you will, but that's just saying, like, he can compete with those type of caliber players. So, and the reason he's a cheese card is because he can play power forward. You put him at power forward, you put George Mearson at center, and you got a 7'1" and a 7'7" guy that are both amazing rebounders and just great inside players. So I really wouldn't look past this guy either. Like, you can't really, he's not one of the best centers in the game, but I mean, the fact that you can put him at power forward, I feel like ups his value a lot, and it's just really cheesy. And if you're playing against other people cheesing like that, then yes. But the thing is, you're gonna have two players on the court that can't really shoot. So if you play that kind of version of the game, I wouldn't put him in. Like, if you like a Marvin Bagley type player more that can shoot, then yes. But if you just want some two big men that are locking down the paint and can get rebounds for you and set big body screens, this is the guy you want. Obviously not a good shooter, it's Shaq, but once again, big body, get boards, play defense. If that's what you're looking for, it's your guy right here. Alright guys, we're coming down to the final two players, and I want to save one of the best for last, because this Craig Elo card, he does go for a little bit more. As you can see, I've seen him go for like 10k, Yeah, 10.5 right there, but maybe you can snipe him for a little bit lower, like 9K or something like that. But he can play shooting guard, small forward. He's 6'6". I suggest just keeping him at like a shooting guard if you want him. Maybe throw him at small forward because this guy has 94.3 and his release is so butter. Like even though it's a 94, he's gonna shoot like a Galaxy Opal or a Pink Diamond because of his badges. Now, he's not someone you want to run your offense through. He's someone that if you have good playmaking and good driving abilities, he's ready for a kick out. He's gonna hit it. He's gonna green the shot for you. If he's misses, you're not. If he's open, he's not gonna miss. So I would not pass up on this guy. He's so good. He's a little more expensive, but I think it is worth it. Been looking for him myself. So I mean, he's like a Klay Thompson in a sense, or Chris Mullin, you know. So if you have Klay Thompson, he's gonna do the same thing, and I would pick him up. Alright guys, lastly we have Danny Manny, and the reason I'm saying this because he's 6'10", he can play small forward. He has a good 3-point shot, 89. Plus, maybe if you want to throw a shoe on him, I don't know. I don't know if I would do that, but he has an 89.3, which is very, very good for a 6'10" player. He's kind of like a Lamar Odom, same height. So if you have Lamar Odom and him, it's gonna be hard to stop you. You know what I'm saying? He's basically a Lamar Odom. He goes for cheap, just like Lamar Odom. I've seen him go for 3K at one point. And he has a lot of badges. As you can see, catch and shoot. He's like a catch and shoot type of guy. He can finish really well. He's just an all-around good player. Like I wouldn't look past this guy at all. He's super good. He really fits well with any type of play style because he can crash, he can drive, he can shoot, he can play defense, he can do it all. So that's the thing with these low-tier diamonds that people don't really look at or think about. They can do these type of things. So alright guys, that is all I'm going to be showing you guys for today. If you guys want more, I can show you more. I have other players that are really good and are just super dominant that people don't think about, like some rubies even. But for now, I'm just gonna leave you guys those. I feel like those are like the best you can get right now. And if you guys if there's anyone that you feel like is up there with them, let me know and I'll throw them in the next video. And if you guys want me to use someone that I didn't put in on my team for video, let me know, because I'm always looking for better additions and stuff like that. So just let me know. I just started playing again, and these are the best cards I've noticed in the game for cheap and low tier players that don't have a lot of money, don't spend money on the game. So if you guys like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on the post notice, and I'll see you on the next one.